bum bum ba bum. Stand-up adventure style. Do, 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 do. Ladies and gentlemen, yeah. Your captain for our voyage is Mr. Urbana, with Mr. Arden, his first officer. I'm Chief Steward Chazelle. Okay, so we want to look for, I think her name is Libby? Excited Bonga. I ain't never been good with heights. Why is it business always sees me heading to Bujerba? The fates have a sense of humor, don't they? Yeah. The cool thing is, on different flights, you get some dialogue from different NPCs, which is kind of cool. Popcorn style. Assistant storekeeper. Doubt you have anything good. No, not really. Clumsy Bonga. Get lots of Moogles working as airship machinist. I've been trying that for myself, but my hands are too big to handle some of the finer parts. That's too bad. I just hiccuped. Traveler. You killing time too? My friend's asleep in his cabin. Can you imagine wasting time sleeping on a voyage like this? What an asshole that guy is, I'm telling ya. You can buy teleport stones and Gasol greens if you want. We really don't need to, but yeah. And of course, if you haven't gotten the assign grot yet, you can always try to get that here. But I really don't give a beep about that. Don't go getting too friendly with the fairer members of the crew, boy. Don't want you getting in the way of their work. Shut up, man. Again, it's somewhere out here. You can get a random chest, and there's a small chance it'll be the sign grot. Although you're probably not gonna get it unless you do the RNG manipulation trick, and it may not even be there at all anyway. So, deck swab. We're the cleaning crew, Kupo. Been at this job since we were young, and there ain't no one does it better. Just look at that deck, Kupo. Yeah. You just need to quiet down, sir. Traveler. You see that Moogle walking around? I think he's an important machinist. He was asking me what I thought of the airship. Rather clever, blending in with the passengers to find out what they really think. You don't say, man. Oh, I found the chest, but it's just a knot of rust. Though we already got it, so it doesn't really matter. We could get another one, but I don't know if you can get another one. I'm not sure about that, but... Storekeeper. My wife and son will be meeting me at the aerodrome. Business has kept me from home, too, long. It'll be good to see them again. I'm happy to travel with my mother, though I hate having to leave my husband alone at home. Traveler. My daughters are women grown now. 'Tis as though I travel with my own sisters. The children grow up so very fast. I guess. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na. Alright, we gotta go and find, whoever. Whatever her name is. I think her name's Liddy. Liddy. Do. We want to go in here, I believe. Sky Saloon. Liddy should be in here, I do believe. The hell? Mischievous boy. That ought to do it. Uh-oh. You shouldn't sneak up on people like that. Those could be anybody's initials. Ho 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 ho! Denied. Traveler. My sister and I keep a small villa just outside Bujerba. We're on our way there now. Haven't been on holiday in ages. It'll do us good. Saloon Steward. Interest you in a frothy mug of scuttlebutt? I don't drink, sir. Not too quick, are you, boy? You wouldn't know a joke if it bit you on the tail. I don't have a tail, sir. Balms and tinctures sell good, but not so good as magics, and them not half as good as magicite. Off to Bajerba to lay in a supply of the finest magicite I can get my hands on. There's huge gain to be had selling the stuff in Arcades. Lurshell. There's the chief steward. Lurshell. Ah, you must be the lad Rand mentioned the other day. This is, what, your second airship? I doubt you've the funds to see this through. We're sure to win. How may I help you, sir? We have cabins available if you would like to rest until we make port. I have a letter from Anne. From Anne? My sister Anne? Well, I'm Liddy. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now, you said you had a letter for me. Indeed I do. Flowers this year, eh? I suppose that would make Mother happy. But what manner of glamour has you out delivering letters for my sister? Well, no matter. Here's the letter back. You've still some sisters to go. Good luck. Thanks, General Pepper. Show me to a cabin. Cabin B21. Alright. So that's the second one down. We got more to go, though. So for the next one, we want to go from Bajerba to Balfenheim. To Balfenheim. Balfenheim should be opened now. Balfenheim, there we go. Buy leisure craft. Good luck. Yeah, okay. Quiet you. Flighty Sky Pirate. Is this as fast as a ship can go? Of all things, why'd they have to steal my airship? What was that? Did that cloud just overtake us? Young or old, man or woman, the passengers heading for Balfenheim have a rough look about them. Have to stay on my toes. Huh. Lots of Sikh on this flight. This poor lad here lost his parents in the war, so I'm thinking of taking him home with me to Balfenheim. I'll raise him right. You do that. Stalwart Sky Pirate. I've gone home to let my leg recover from an accident a while back. I'm guessing it wasn't a happy little accident. Now that it's better, thought I'd head back to Balfenheim, but the, service here on the airships is so nice, I might have to reconsider. Bum-ba-bum-ba-bum. There's a chocobo out here, Bohemian. I thought I'd be the first one up on the deck, but when I got here I found this black chocobo. Where did it come from? Could it be someone's pet? Probably. Fine chocobo. It looks at you, fierce determination in its eyes. Okay. Just a random chocobo, huh? Machinist apprentice. Until recently I worked in the markets, Kubo, but I decided I needed to challenge myself, so I begun studying airship design. Cool. That man and Bonga are acting rather strangely, don't you think? Pacing the deck like that. I'm sure it's nothing, right? I'm sure it's fine. As soon as I learned the Grand Kiltius had passed on, I set out for Balfenheim. Plan on crossing by sea to pay my last respects on Bur Amasis. It's the least I can do for the man who showed me the light. Cool. Another knot of rust. The Machinist Guild in Balfenheim sent for me to craft glossaires for them. This will be my first time in the city. I'm a bit nervous. That's too bad. As soon as okay, shut up. I will murder your freaking daughter, sir. Not even kidding. Okay. So I'll just settle down here for a minute. We gotta talk to the next, sister. Sister. Pirate's son. My father's a pirate in Balfenheim. My mom was worried about us getting caught up in trouble there, so we went to live with my grandma. But I want to be able to help my father someday, so I'm training real hard. If any other pirates attack him, I'll run them through. Hirag. Thanks for sticking through me with this. Whoa. Denied. Da-da-da. Been out here drinking since we left port. Still haven't heard a people complain out of me, woman. Those cabins must be seriously comfy. Oh boy. Lovelorn Seek. See that Vieira just there? A famous dancer she is. I've been following her on Twitch. Her career for some time. Such silken moves. Okay. Lurshel. Ah, the fella my brother was talking about. You're really making a serious run of this, are you? 4 sisters to go, though. You won't last. I have a letter from Anne. You know my sister Anne? Well, I'm Twara. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now, where's that letter? A present for Mother? A lovely idea. Gathering flowers for her name day, don't you think? But why deliver this letter for her? Ah, she must have some new magic up her sleeve. She's always had a penchant for such. Here now, take the letter back. My sister Carol should be next. Thank you, sir. Carol. A10. It's Carol, didn't you know? So for Carol, we need to go from Balfenheim to Arcades. To Arcades, do. And we'll try not to go on a tangent about cholesterol. 'Cause that'd be terrible. Nobody would want to hear that. Bum 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 bum. To Arcades. Arcades, do. Woohoo! Denied. Don't mind us. Instead of doing what we're supposed to be doing, we're just taking leisure crafts on airships. No big deal. Mr. Chapon with Mr. Zen, his first officer. Mr. Zen! Where's Mr. Lane? And Mr. Wolf? And Mr. Rose? My father's a touch acrophobic. I tried to get him to go up on deck, but it's no good. God's forbid he ever needs to do business in Bujerba. Impudent boy. Would you mind not standing so close? I'd rather none of your grime and stench rub off on me. Thank you. Well. Somebody's not getting a Christmas gift this year. Loving man, please look at me. We need to talk about this. Uh-oh. Lover spat and such. Have you seen a snotty-nosed brat round here? A bad seed is what he is, and the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree, if you gather my meaning. Oh boy. Got some trouble brewing there. Woohoo! Bum-bum-bum. Suspicious bonga. Can't find that Seek anywhere. I bet the fool got on the wrong airship. Bah, all our planning for nothing. Aw. Their vacation was ruined. Bujerba has a city watch, but they can't begin to compare with Arcadia's. I think it's probably the Helms. My brother's an Imperial soldier, and someday I'm gonna join too. My parents will be ever so proud. Okay. Man of renown. Vigil for the Black King. Theodora the Highborn. I grow tired of this historical fare. My next work shall be one of high adventure. But what to write about? Inspiration eludes me. I had hoped a stroll on deck might break the silence of my muse. Melancholy father. See that boy walking just over there? The very image of my own son. His mother and I have separated, and he lives with her, you see. I imagine he must be nearly as tall as that boy there now. That's too bad. Not of rust. My father says the airship's bridge is in here. When I'm older, I'm gonna have him send me to learn to be a pilot. Pilot wing style. Pompous gentleman. I wouldn't have thought you rootless adventurers could afford to travel by airship, always casting about for ways to earn gil. Shut up, man! I will kill you! You understood? Da-na-na-na-na. Sky Saloon. What do we got going on in here? There's a Numu! Troubled passenger. Why travel by airship when we have gate crystals? I hope to find some literature on the subject in Arcades. You don't say. Stately gentleman. Reduced to traveling amongst commoners. Outrageous! A fool, that machinist. He can't even repair a single airship. What good is he? Well. So it's you. My brothers told me you might be coming, but I'm not worried. Still 3 entire ships to go. A letter from Anne. You know my sister? Well, I'm Carol. Pleased to make your acquaintance, so this letter. This letter indeed. So, it's to be flowers this year. Mother will delight in that. She's always liked flowers. But what brings you here, errand boy? She weave her magics on you? Here's the letter back. You've still got our 3 youngest sisters to go. Say hello to San for me when you see her, will ya? Okay. Bum, 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 bum. So the next one, Sane. You gotta go from Arcades to Nalbana. Do. Thanks for sticking through me this. Do. So to Nalbana. We can find the thing. What the hell? There we go. Nalbana. Do. Nalbana. There we go. By Leisure Craft. It's like that time Doc Sigma got ambushed right before finishing a level. It was terrible. Your captain is Mr. Noddacy, with Mr. Gran, his first officer. Mr. Gran? Who the hell's Mr. Gran? Sounds like a loser, as far as I'm concerned. Romantics. Easy to let your guard down aboard these airships, but danger is always lurking, even here. First rule of adventuring is to keep your eyes open. Quiet, you. I know how to adventure. What's your problem? We traveled the world seeking adventure. That's our leader standing over by the window, grim, strong, just like an adventurer should be, Kupo. He's always helping me out, Kupo. I hope I can help too when we reach the desert, not the dessert. High adventure on the sands. Gotta pull my own weight. Fun. I hear there's a huge dungeon in Albina that hardly anyone makes it out of, in one piece, anyway. Makes the blood run cold, it does. Does it now? Your greatest enemy is your own carelessness. The world teems with trouble. Never know when it might come knocking. Yeah, well. That's how it goes, sir. That's why a lot of people game over in ROM hacks. Because they're careless. Can't find me friend anywhere. You don't suppose I got on the wrong airship? That'd be a fine how do you do, wouldn't it? That's that one guy that was mentioned. About taking the wrong airship. What? Migrant laborer. Leave me be. I'm in no mood to talk. I've a touch of air sickness. Please, boy, just leave me be. Oh, boy. He's gonna throw up like Locke. Merchant. Do you think it's because of the reconstruction in Albina? All these Seek and Bonga on board, I mean. It's not helping me relax, I'll say that. Quiet, you. Boonswoggled bookkeeper. I thought I'd contracted to be a keeper of books, but somehow they changed the agreement. They expected me to do heavy labor at the fortress. I don't know how, but they cheated me. I can't work out under the sun like that. I won't. What was I to do but run and hide? I think we talked to that guy before. Bohemian. You've heard of Theodora the Highborn, I presume. The epic tale of romance and intrigue set against the backdrop at Albina Fortress. Yeah, I think we talked to you before, too. Not abreast. No one ever said it would be easy earning a living, but there are limits to what a man can take. How many times have I left the cruise in Albina? How many times have I gone dragging myself back? Man can't live without Gil in his pocket. Pretty much. Had the most vivid dream that I was thrown into the dungeons at Albina, my body wasting away to nothing. Ever since I've walked the true path, on my mother's soul. Just thinking on that dream is enough to keep me honest. Okay. Okay. I think it's enough of that nonsense. Hey. Take it easy, Jack. Albina may be hot, but heat I can stand. If there's skill to be had, it's this dungeon talk what has me worried. I mean, really, dungeons. Who ever heard of a city with dungeons? Straight out of a mummer's farce, that. Hope I don't regret this. That's a shame. Friend of mine was sent off to Albina. A petty offense. Ought to have been able to pay a fine and be done with it. Turn of ill luck. Luckily he managed to get out somehow. Saw him toiling away last time I was passing through Albina. Better than rotting in a dungeon. You damn right. Already been to 4 of her sisters, eh? This isn't how it was supposed to be. You're gonna lose, sir. A letter from Anne? How exciting. I'm Sane, by the way. Pleased to make your acquaintance. So where is it then? There you go. Flowers for Mother's name year this year. Father used to give her flowers all the time, now that I think on it. I'm shocked that Anne would ask us of a passenger, though. You've already visited all my older sisters, have you not? Indeed. A26. So the next one... You want to go from Rabanastre to Arcades. So we're actually going to have to warp to Rabanastre to do that. Because of the way it's set up, you can't just fluidly go through it like for the last two. I heard they tried to get Stand-Up Adventures to do this side quest, but he was too busy watching a Star Fox playthrough, so it didn't happen. Bum 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 bum. Alright, so we want to teleport back to Rabanastre. I mean, you could take an airship, but it'd be kind of a waste of time, really. Quicker just to use a teleport crystal, MFR. Incoherent. The incoherent dialogue in Star Fox being translated as humorous random stuff. Gotta appreciate that. Do, 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 do. Alright, back to the aerodrome. And we want to take from Rabanastre to Arcades. Like that one that was translated as She Did It. Like, what the hell? What is that about? It's ridiculous. Completely and utterly ridiculous. Leisure Craft. Whatever did it? Where does that even come from? My God in heaven. It's disgusting. Whatever did it? Do 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 do. Your captain for this voyage is Mr. Aaron, with Mr. Rawl, his first officer. Mr. Rawl? What the beep? Where's Mr. Rose? Fox, second half game from Slippy. My father's... Okay, I think we already talked to these fart knockers. We don't even need to worry about that. Sky Saloon. Good luck! My brothers told me all about you. You've Damon's ship left and no others. Surely, you must be exhausted by now. No? No? Huh. He's getting worried. Bum bum bum. I have a letter from Anne. Have a good one. Really? Well, hand it over then. Oops. Where are my manners? My name's Lyseth. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Heh. When I joined the East Ivalice Company, Mother gave me a small white bouquet. Yes, I think I like the notion of giving her flowers. Good as the idea may be, I'm not certain it was right of Anne to ask a passenger to do this. You must be tired, visiting all these ships. But there's only one left now, our youngest sister, Suzette. She must be on the one route you've yet to visit. Must be. The last one. Which is from Balfenheim to Nalbina. Star Fox 64. Do 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 do. Of course, there's also Star Fox 2, although that game's kind of odd. Kind of odd. But yeah. Bum ba da dum bum 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 bum. It's also incredibly short. I played through it once and I think I finished it in like 20 minutes or something. Really, really short game. Bum ba ba bum bum bum. So we need to warp to Balfenheim and take a ship to Nalbina for the last one. Cab guide. Weinberg. What the beep? The Max Weinberg 7. Didn't you know? Woo! Freaking Falco, screwing around again. Just like Newfie. It's like that time Newfie played through Star Fox, but Slippy kept getting into trouble, so he got salty and made a Freudian slip. Do 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 do. Incoherent girl. Girl. Girl, what the beep? Can't do that on television. Can't even do that on pay-per-view. Nalbina. That's what we want. The last flight we will ever take, probably. At least the last leisure flight. I think. Freaking girl! It's like that time Vegastar watched his video thread of Demo World with the captions on it, and a lot of his words were translated into nonsensical stuff, so he quit. Your captain is Mr. Nalba, with Mr. Oram, his first officer. Okay. Damn it! Ho ho ho! Denied. Chief Steward. I have a letter from Anne. You have a letter from my sister. Wow. Oh, I'm Suzette, by the way, Anne's youngest sister, but you knew that, right? Well, anyway, let me see. Fox was supposed to say all ships check in. Flowers. Well, what a smashing idea. I'll be sure to find something Mother will like. You've already delivered the letter to my other sisters, haven't you? Well, then you've done it. Aha. I don't believe this. You really pulled it off. Pulled it off? What are you talking about, Damon? We had a wager going. If we won, you and your sisters would marry into House Lurchelle. If we lost, we'd stop courting you entirely. Everything rested on whether this boy would deliver your sister's letters. Rand said he'd pick someone who didn't spend much time on airships. How horrible. Playing games over something like this? Inconceivable. Well, I suppose you can busy yourself telling your brothers the outcome of your little wager. Blast it all! They lost. I'm sorry for all the trouble we've put you through, sir. But you really have helped us. Thank you. Thank you so much. How silly of me. I should give you something after all you've done. Here, take this. And we get a ring of renewal. Which is hard to come by, actually. Between me and my sisters, we'll give our mother a name day she'll not soon forget. Old Arcades or not, nothing's more important than family. We got a ring of renewal. Do. Which does what? What does it do? Oh, that's really nice. Defense up by 6, magic resist up by 5, and it gives you regen. Like automatically. Of course, you need accessories 22 for it. That's kind of the main deal there. That's actually a really good accessory, so it's definitely worth doing this redundant side quest for it. I can't use it. Do. Well, you know what? What accessory is it needed for? Ring of renewal. I can use it now, MFer. Oh yeah. Denied. Guess we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. Finalio. Max HP up by 435. Bosh. What do we got? I think you pretty much just have accessories left, don't you? Pretty much. Accessories 21. Franny Fran. What do we got here? Light armor. Don't really care too much about the light armor, but you can get it anyway. It matters not. Shut up, man! Accessories 22. Baltier. Guess you get Ensquained Shield. Like, whatever. Vonny, Von. Oh, 200. Battle Lore. We'll go ahead and snag that. Freaking Genji armor. Guess we can get Kumbaya and such. Stand-up adventure style. There, now we can have the Ring of Renewal. Oh yeah. And it gives her auto regen. That's pretty nice. Fuzzy Miter. Winged Boots. Steel Pollens. Okay. Now that we're done with that, say what you will about the brothers of House Lurchelle, they stand by their word. But it is nice to be rid of their incessant pestering. How refreshing to be able to concentrate on work for a change. And I suppose it's time I got back to work, isn't it? Alright. Now we're done with that bullcrap. So now that we're back in Albina, it's pretty convenient. We can just, because we can turn in our hunt to Burrow. So that's convenient.